Good day. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Minecraft Sky Factory 5. Good day. Hopefully, you've all had a reasonably good Monday. Monday, the worst day of the week. Just ask Garfield. It is back at Sky Factory 5. Did a mess of things today, mostly just stockpiling resources. But I did get a bunch of things done, so we'll cover that. Moved a few things around, show off what we've got, and we've got some clear cut goals for this episode. Some specific things we're going to work towards. So hopefully you're all excited. Say hello to some folks. Hello, Hanzo. Hello, Unknown Gaming. Yeah, it is 7 p.m. Eastern here. That's why it starts at 7 p.m. Hello, Katima. Hello, Gary. Hello, Hanzo again. Well, welcome. Thank you all for joining me for yet another stream. Let's see. What have we done? Okay. So, as you can see, this area here is much larger. I expanded greatly. Made some other areas and some stuff and moved some things around. And then downstairs... Oh, I moved that little one square of lava that ended up being useless, and this is kind of my dye making station. I spent so much time making dye here today. But down here, I moved our coke oven because we're not going to use that as much. I have to make some more cloches. That's the one thing I didn't get to today, but I did get the rest of the juice out of it and make a bunch of planks before we're done. Storage has been converted. I was able to make 6. There's one upstairs for stuff, and then 5 of these. These are the diamond chests. Each diamond chest has one stack upgrade tier 4 and stack upgrade tier 1 in it. I'm only into number 3. Did find out, we talked about this a bit yesterday, and I have confirmed a negative downside to the sophisticated storage. So as you know, you go into sophisticated storage, you can see your stuff. Look at 20,000 or 2,000 cobblestone, 19 cobblestone, yada, yada, yada. That's awesome. Right? So here's all the stuff, here's all the things. And you see how they're all compacted together? That's because there's no empty space in the second or the third, or the first or the second barrels downstairs. The problem is I can't auto sort anymore. Because if you auto sort over here, it breaks everything out of the increased stack size and puts it back to 64. So for example, if I auto sorted that, all of this would fill up with sacks of 64 cobblestone. I can come down here to these and I can auto sort them in the barrel itself without a problem. But I can't auto sort it through the station anymore or it messes everything up. Now, I say that I've done it by mistake 3 or 4 times, and I'll probably do it again. Then I have to go down there and manually fix everything. But it is the way it is. That's the thing. So this is where our reactor is going to go today. That's one of our big goals for the day, is to slap a reactor down here. Once I have the reactor up and going, then the goal is to get that connected to and running to our cloche we made yesterday. I'm going to have a row of cloches here. I want to have one for every color dye. I figure that I'll extend this a bit more and then have another row come back. I expect this to go off into the distance. This will probably be a long row of just cloches. Now, I moved our automated cobblestone production over here. I want to tell you, it's the second time I moved our automated cobblestone production, because the first time almost burnt my entire world down. I nearly had a catastrophic event today. So I thought, oh, I'll get it out of the way. I'll come down here and I'll put it next to the coke oven. The coke oven. What feasible problem could there be if I put it down here to the coke oven? Well, the problem is that square of lava was about 2 blocks beneath the wood. And I set it down there, and I went AFK for like 20 minutes. And I came back, and there was just a huge... I hadn't expanded this yet. But there's just all of this area here was on fire. And I was running around, putting it out, fixing it, and had to tear apart the thing and bring it back up here. I tried even putting a block over top of it. I put a block on top of the lava. Didn't matter. The heat was still there. Because the lava itself is not being contained in a barrel. Like in a barrel, like over here, it's not a problem. It doesn't catch things on fire. I had wood next to it, wood beside it, there's wood behind it. None of this is a problem. But, yeah. This don't put wood above this. I have been trying to stay on top of the crops a little bit today. And I'm up to 4 essence seeds. And I got 6 of the colored seeds. Right now I've only got 4 light grays, a blue, and a black. I didn't have time or bother making all the different seeds because I just don't have a use or space for them until we get the cloches up and going, and then I'll do one of every color. But I did make, like I said, a bunch of dye. Primarily, I made a lot of a light gray because I needed that to make a bunch of iron. I made some gold. I made a bunch of black because we're going to need that today. I made a bunch of green and cyan because we're going to need that today. I had to make a bunch of diamond to make the barrels. The only downside is I'm not sure what I'm going to use for a coolant in our reactor today. I may have to make a bunch more diamond again, unfortunately, because it's one thing I did. I stopped making it because I was like, oh good, I don't need that for any of the parts really of the reactor. Only to learn I forgot that I used diamond as a coolant. So we'll have to see. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Polar. I'm enjoying it pretty much so far. It has its challenges, but overall it's been pretty good. All right, so let's look at our goals today. So, need to get a reactor going. That's early on. Whether or not we will succeed, we'll see. Need to get the cloches going, at least the first one up and running. If I can get it up and running and working correctly, if we have power to do so, then I can always work on more off camera. We want to get auto farming going. We want to get auto trees going. And the auto dye is what we might build a farm for, now that we can make the seeds. It just depends. If we can get auto farming going, then it makes sense, right? Because that's going to be a whole mess of red dye seeds is going to be faster than one cloche with a red dye seed in it. So I could make a whole mess of mini farms, each with a different color of dye seed, if I can get them all automated. So one of the things we'll be looking at, which one really works better. But let's start by taking a look at our reactor. I specifically designed this space to be the size I need to put a 5x5x5 reactor. Great thing about bigger reactors, assuming nothing's changed, is you can just keep making them taller and they'll make more power. So I can just keep adding onto the top of them should I need to. But let's get in here and begin a work on that. By the way, if you're hanging out with me, thanks for coming by. It'd be super cool if you wouldn't mind considering clicking that like button. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with me all the time. I did get one tutorial out today, short one. I filmed it on my lunch break. Didn't have time to do much else. I'll try and do another one on my lunch break tomorrow. There will not be a stream Wednesday night, but I am going to stream tomorrow night. So give you guys a heads up there. All right, so let's go look at bigger reactors. The bigger the reactor, the more the power. All right, so here's our bigger reactor. The big thing we're going to need is a whole bunch of these reactor casings. So for reactor casings, we need iron ingots, which I've made some. Graphite, which we have to make today, but graphite is made by cooking coal. So let's get some of that going. So, I hate that it doesn't just show how, that's charcoal. I don't want charcoal, I want coal. Coal, I tell you. Coal, there it is. Make that with black dye. Funk. There's one stack right there. So we'll throw that in and get it cooked. I've been using saplings, and I need something to cook is part of my issue. I'm keep running out of things to use as fuel. I'm using all sorts of saplings and different things, and anything I can find I can cook, I'm using as my cooker here. But definitely I need to work up something that will allow me a regular amount of furnace fuel. And it's also very slow. I should probably make a second furnace. Even though I said just that I'm low on fuel. That probably is not a bad idea. Let me do that. Just to have a second one. Cool. Hello, Ezreal. Good day. Now, some of these veggies will turn into dye. Let's see. I know red will. Beetroots will. That's why I've been farming that stuff. We do have some dye essence that's built up, just Not a whole lot yet. Not a whole lot. All right. So, as the graphite gets done, we're going to start making some of these other components, starting with the controller. Where is it? Reactor coolant manifold. I don't even know what that is. That's new. Reactor glass, reactor power taps, casing, redstone, computer port. Don't know what that is. That's new. Terminal? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the controller now. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I guess the terminal is our thing. Okay. I'm not in my crafting table. So to make that, I need 4 reactor casings. So we'll get our first reactor casings made. Oh, I need to make some uranium, although I did make stuff for that. Raw uranium is green and gray. I have 9. I have lots of green. I guess I didn't make gray. That's not good. We'll figure that out here in a second, too. Let me grab, what's combustible? Oh, there we go. Some light blue logs. That'll work. And we'll put that up in here. Cook that. Tyler Games. Hey, love you watching you play Sky 5. I don't think I'll play the pack. Seems very linear. I could be wrong, though. I'm still really early into it, so I don't know for sure, to be honest. And I would hate to lie to you. All right, I'm going to need some type of fuel for that one here. Some more of that. All right, there's a couple of those to get us started. So we'll make a reactor casing. Then we will make, oh, I need one more uranium. One more uranium. Okay. Reactor terminal. I'm hoping that's the controller. Just, you know, doesn't really say. Now we're going to need 2 ports. I believe that's the thing. Or wait, is it power tap? I always make the wrong one. I don't know what computer port is for. That's confusing me. I'm not familiar with that. Reactor access port. Don't know what that is. Control rods, I know. Those I know. Coolant port. I'm assuming that's how you put your coolant in and out. What is a coolant port? There's so many things here that weren't here before. They've added new things. Like, which one do I put the fuel in with? I believe power, the reactor redstone port is where I get the power from. Or is it the power tap? Alright, let's make a couple. We'll figure it out when we get there, I guess. Oh, hold on. I'm going to need... I keep clicking on that and not this. I need something else I can cook with. Redstone. Keep that coming. And make another set of these. And power tap. I could start with just one of those. I shouldn't need 2. I just don't know what the... Is it? Do I need a computer? Well, computer port has no recipe, so I guess I'm not making that. Access port, that seems pretty easy to make. We'll make one of those. Let's make another 4 of these. We'll run with just one of each for now. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of reactor casings. I'm also going to need the insides, the coolant stuff, but we can build the outer shell to get started. So I'm going to need that. Why are you only making, let me make 4 at a time? That's so confusing. That. Where's gray? I know I made some gray. That's light gray. Do I not have any gray? That's clay. It's so hard to just scroll through here looking for stuff. I really wish there was a way to search for more interactive crafting. It doesn't look like I have any gray. Did I not make any gray today? I know I did. I don't know if I used it on something else. Maybe I just made light gray without realizing it. Crap, we may have to make some gray real quick. My problem is I don't even see any regular gray dye to be able to make more gray dye. All right, where's some gray saplings then? Let's see if we can find those. Blue. gravel. White. Oh man, don't tell me I don't have any gray. Oh, there we are, gray saplings. Okay, that's something, anyways. We'll grow a few gray saplings to get a started, get a couple gray dye feasibly, so we can then start making it over there in the bucket. So give me some more wood for cooking, though. That's all right. The much you played. Oh, okay, I appreciate that. Colossal chest is in the pack. Very likely, yes. I don't like them, but they are in the pack, to my understanding. There is a way to search. Okay, how's that? In just sophisticated storage, without connecting it to any other storage system, is there another way? Is there a way to search? Because I'd like to know that. Okay, so that's connecting it to a different storage system, though. We're trying to see what we can do with sophisticated storage on its own. So we don't want to mess with that yet, then, no. Yeah, there are several other storage systems that I'm going to try, for sure. Right now, I'm just trying to learn what all the capabilities are within this one specifically. All right. Did I get any dye yet? I got 11. That's probably enough. So we can drop the wood off, sticks off, apples. Might give me some more dye. Yep, it did. Sometimes they don't seem to give me the dye, which bothers me. Get rid of that. Get rid of the worms. Gonna need some sand, which I should have. There's we do. All right, we're gonna make some gray real quick. Fortunately, we don't need as much of that. So I've changed the color of this barrel like 20 times today by clicking too many times. Oh, we're also gonna make a kitchen sink today. That's how we're gonna get water to our cloches. A much easier. I didn't even think about that when I was setting this up. I like the way this looks, though. It looks okay, but I could have just used the kitchen sink, which would have been faster. My bad. I've also accidentally made clay a bunch. Dang it. Clay a bunch of times while trying to do this by misclicking. Oh, can't put a potato in there, Drake. See, I just did it. I literally just said that. Which is okay, because I still need clay. So I don't mind if I accidentally make clay. I don't consider that a waste, just a mistake. We're going to do some more of the different creature Orby portal things today. I only got a couple of them. I didn't get any loot bags of the gray, did I? No. I got a couple more today. I think like 3 out of my loot bag. I didn't even look to see what they were. I just threw them in the chest with the other ones. This should give us enough gray to at least get started on what we're working with. Ars Nouveau, butt magic. Ah, the butt magic. Yes, I enjoy that mod. I mean, I've used that mod in all the mods packs and stuff multiple times. I built the storage once, but at the time that we built it, I had access to refined storage, so it was just drastically inferior to that, so I didn't need it. I just built it to look at it kind of thing, to do it. So I didn't really get that deep into it to see how. So I'll have to figure it all out again, because I don't remember. I remember that was a year ago at this point. Colored water into infinite sources. If you can, you should be able to just throw water into an infinite source. But that's something we can always look at. Alright, so let's see. There it is. Yeah, that's a fair amount. That should be good. Let's throw those in there. The green and the green and the gray. And that extra clay and the sand that I made. Give that a minute to all feed in there. I probably be faster if I just do this. Put some in there. There. Cool. Alright. Let's try that again. So, we were making these. I needed uranium, uranium, uranium. 64. Alright, there we go. There's a chunk of uranium. We've got a few to get going here. So we need to make a bunch of. I'm going to need some more of that. Keep that, because we need way more of that. Oh, they didn't. See how many we can make. Okay. Port 32. It's not a lot, but it's enough to get started, right? That's what matters. So we're going to come in one, come to the middle. Yes. 3. All right. So we're going to want our terminal in the front. Put the power on this side. And we'll put what I'm hoping is going to be fuel on this side. And then the rest is just going to be casings. Okay. So I'm going to need 25 at the top. And then how many are on the outside? 5, 5, 4, and 4 is 18. So 18, 18, and 25. Let me get the calculator. 25 plus 18 plus 18 is 61. Plus 6 is 67. Except at the top, 5 of them won't count. So that's 62. So I need 62 regular casings. Plus the rods that go in the middle. Hello, Adnan. 62. Okay. We'll do all the math. Yes, Sky Factory 5 came out on the 1st. Was released. All right, so we're going to need 5 reactor control rods. Okay, so we need some more of these. Did I just use up everything? I did! I'm a fool! The Omega Star from the project, the final star. Not offhand, I don't remember it per se. I probably have seen it, but I don't think I've ever made it. Can't make them into an infinite source. Okay, I appreciate you checking for us, sir. How many of these do I need? I need 3 more. 5 times 4 is 20 of those. I've got that. So if I got that, I need 3 times 5 is 15. So I need 15 ingots. I have 5, so I need 10 more ingots. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Let me grab some sand. I don't know what happened to all that gray dye. Oh, it'll be down at the bottom, I bet. Nope, it's mixed in there somewhere. There it is. While we're letting those cook, we'll make a little bit more gray to be on the safe side. No, too soon, Draven. Where can you get it? The Cursed Forge launcher. So Cursed Forge is where every mod pack I play comes from Cursed Forge. So if it's on this channel, Cursed Forge is where you can get it. I believe, I mean, not to say you can't get it somewhere else. I don't know of anywhere else where it's available currently, but it's possible. Currently, I've been watching the community, and of course, the biggest 2 complaints I've come across. Number 1 is the green apple issue. Hey, Demonizer! Woo, 50 months! Thank you, sir, for staying with me. I appreciate it. Wondermus. Yeah, the green apple issue seems to be one of the biggest issues right now, where people get the green apple, and they eat it, or they use it before they get their 1 green dye to make a sapling or whatever, and then there's just no other way to get a green dye. You're just, other than to go into creative. And at least from what I've seen on the subreddits and everywhere I've been looking, no one has found another cure for that yet. Other than to going in creative and getting yourself one. That's the biggest pain point I've seen everybody come across. And then the second one is the cow trophy not working. But, you know, these things happen. That one you can get around. There are options, but the green one you can't unless you go into cheats and creative and get yourself one. So, even though you can literally duplicate anything infinitely, anything with no EMC value will not be duped. That is correct. It does have to be EMC'd for anything to work with for anything to work with that, it has to be a compatible component. And only EMC components are compatible. That is correct. And that's just with everything with Project E, though. See what we got. 14 of those. That's enough. Grab some more uranium. Looking good on wood. Alright, so I need 5 of these. Alright, so that goes in the top. And then for fuel rods, I need 3 times 5, so 15. So for those, that's going to be 30 more of these and 15 of those. Okay. We've got enough in there to do it, and we've got enough. So once those are done cooking out, we should have enough to do it. I don't know why I did that, but yes. What does kitchen sink mod pack mean? A kitchen sink mod pack, ever heard the term, it's got everything, including the kitchen sink? Means like, oh, you go in that house, you'll find everything. It means everything just kind of thrown in there. So it means it has a very large amount, usually, of mods that aren't necessarily under a specific theme, right? So if you had mods in a pack that were only magic based, that wouldn't be really a kitchen sink because there's a theme to it. Kitchen sink means it has a little bit of everything in there. It's probably the easiest way that I could think of to explain that, but that would be where that comes from. What was I doing? I was making some dye. I did it again. So, anybody have anything cool happen on a Monday? It never happens, but you know, it's still a Monday. Some of you were here yesterday, heard me talk about. I bought the. I was very excited because I found and purchased the collector's edition of the Cyberpunk 2077 tabletop role-playing game guidebook. I'm very excited to learn about that and try to run a game. Here's for the kitchen sink fund. Thank you very much, Mass Spectrometer. I appreciate your donation, sir. Thank you. Wonderful. I'm very flattered. Thank you very much. No, this would still be a kitchen sink because all the mods aren't themed around color. While the theme of the pack itself is color-based, all the different mods in it are not. Like, for example, bigger reactors is not color-themed, right? Technically, mystical agriculture isn't. A lot of them have been converted to work with that theme, but the mods themselves don't have a specific theme. The pack does. So slightly different. From Cyclic yet? If so, you can do this much. I can make them, that is correct, yes. And I've already got some of the fluid ones over there. I need to make some power ones today, too. I'm just doing it right now while I'm waiting for this to finish up. I need 30 of these, and I'm not quite there yet. To have a sink? Yeah, we're going to make a sink. I mean, this is here. This works. Now that it's here, it works just as fast as a sink. But I am going to make a kitchen sink to add fluid to all these. I'm going to slap a kitchen sink right here and then run a row of fluid cables down there, which will provide water to all of my cloches. Because the kitchen sink, once you're able to make it, is definitely better. But you can do this without iron, right? Because you don't need iron to make this. So if you haven't got iron yet, or the capability, that's one way to be able to do that. Hey, oh no, we ran out of burnables. I wonder if worms burn. Worms do not burn. Just a piece of information for you guys. You can't burn worms. Which I don't think is realistic, because I think you honestly could burn worms. Blue logs, I hate to waste them, because they're my favorite, but... let's see. Can the garden cloche farm all the colored trees? I don't believe... You can't put saplings in a cloche. I believe it only accepts seeds. We'll try it, but to my understanding, we never could before. Last time I saw the math done on logs versus planks, logs cooked slower, planks cooked faster, but I mean you can get more logs, but logs burn out faster. They don't last as long. That's the way it was explained to me on the things I looked up about it. That may be different now, but forever ago when I looked, that was the case. And it's kind of like if you make a chest out of logs versus chests out of planks, you'll get more chests for the logs because they're denser. There's more in there, if you will. Okay, that should be enough to make what we need. So now we need to make 15 of these. 15 of those. Okay. Let's go ahead and put those in now. Did I make too many? I made too many. I didn't need that top row. Crap. 2, 3. No, that's right. That's right. Because that's row 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then the top layer will be these. That's not what I'm looking for. So let's just hypothetically put that there. And these will go there, 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 and there. And then technically coolant would go in here, which I've always used diamond blocks for that. I'm not going to be able to, I don't have enough diamond blocks to fill that. So we may have to make some diamond real quick. So everything else at this point that I need would be either diamond blocks or just regular casings. So at this point we're just making regular casings. So they have the same burn time. Okay, so maybe that is different now. All right, we'll do that then. Excuse me. 36 should be more than enough. But I'm going to need more coal. Oh, we're almost out of black dye already. Dang it, I don't have enough of that either. Do I have any black dye blocks? I do not. We're going to have to make black dye as well. 108 diamonds, that's correct. I have 98. I might have the stuff to make some more diamonds. We'll see how many I can make. None, because I'm out of blue. Dabo D. Dabo da. So I need to make some blue dye. Well, I got a little bit of blue dye. Oh, well, I guess there was a little bit in there. Where'd it go? There it is, 30. It's not going to be enough, so I'm going to have to go make some blue dye real quick. I did it again. I always did it again. So yeah, for 100, so here, do the math for me. 108 diamonds requires 7 blue dye per. Now, I have 78 diamonds, so I need 40 diamonds, right? So 40 times 7, 210 blue essence is what I would need. I just made clay. 210 blue essence is what I'm going to need to be able to make the rest of the diamonds that I need. Diamonds are expensive. Blue and light gray and yellow and black are the 4 colors I want of dye I want first in Cloches. That's iron, gold, diamond, and coal is what that'll provide me. So the total is correct, but the math is wrong? Probably. If there's one thing you all should know right now is I hate math. I despise it. That's why there's calculators, so I don't have to do these things myself. I do not enjoy math. I've never liked math. I managed to graduate high school without ever taking an algebra class. American education system. They didn't realize that I was doing that, but they still let me do it. So, victory for Draven. Where's my blue? There it is. Algebrator? right? Terry threw a lot of numbers at me. And then they disappeared. Thank God, I was so confused. Terry knows I'm not smart. Terry has my back. I said, today I didn't advance anything. All I did was expand and move things around and build resources. So I try not to make things off camera that we haven't made on camera. That's why I try to get at least one done on camera, so that way I can always make more of stuff later. So, used to love math. And when university equations, Lily Page, yeah. Again, I'm one of those people who's never in my life ever had to figure out what X means. And I'm old now, right? And I've never ever in my life had to write down a math formula with an X in it and figure out what that X is. Now you could say that some of the math I just did could have been written in that way, but I didn't do it that way because you don't have to. There's other ways around. First day back at work after having a week off. God, I'm jealous. I could have used a week off. I got 2 days off for Christmas, and I got 2 days off for New Year's, but they made us work Saturday each week. Only like 4 hours on Saturday, but I still had to work Saturday, so feels like I had to give up a day off to get a day off, kind of thing. Algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2. Yeah, calculators. Yeah, nowadays I could just ask my Alexa. Probably tell me. Dawns on me I could do that. Taking a week off in February. I'm taking a week off later this month because my wife's going to be in the hospital for a week. So again, as a reminder, there will be no streams the Monday through the Friday of the 27th because my wife will be in the hospital. So we will not be able to stream. Is that enough? And we'll hope so. That can go in there too. And I can throw that in there too. I can throw that in there too, and that in there too. Block of gray dye. Oh, that's the gray dye. I should get that ready to go. Throw that in there too. Throw that in there too. The wood I'm going to keep out. We'll throw that in there too. Okay. So I was making diamonds, right? Diamonds. Diamonds are forever. There's 38. Even if that's more than I need, that's okay. How many did I need again? 3, 6, 9, 12, right? I need 12 diamond blocks. Yes. So there's 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Wondermus! Victory for Draven. Now, I may need a little bit more components than I'm thinking, just in case some of the side components I made are wrong. You know, these things, but we'll figure that when we get there. So now I just need a whole bunch of those. So I'm going to need some more black dye. So now we got to make some more black dye, because that's how that works. I'm also running out of sand, so I'm going to have to go make some more sand. I think I have some gravel in there, though. Let's make what we can make. I know this is not the most exciting thing, watching me make dye, but hopefully with these cloches, that's the whole point here, is to try to eliminate needing to use a barrel for dye at all. I've seen a lot of really cool designs for different ways to automate the dripping. People really seem to be into the dripping. But unless they've found a way to speed up the dripping, it still takes forever. I still think a cloche is going to be better in the long run. Potentially. Or a farm if we can automate our farming. Once we have the reactor going, I can make 100 black seeds and 100 blue seeds. I have a huge farm for every color. That could be super fast, right? That could be way, way better, especially if we start getting sprinklers into the mix, right? Which is part of my goal as well if we get into automating of farming. That's kind of what I want to see, how fast the cloche goes. Because a lot of times I've got this game up and running all day long, even if I'm not playing. When it's a series I'm streaming, I'll let it run in the background so that my automations are building up resources for the next stream. Is that code? Possibly. I don't know what statement you're referencing. Very thirsty today. I apologize I'm drinking so much. Just going to make some black dye, and we'll use that to make some coal. Excuse me. And then we'll get that turned into graphite, and then we'll get our reactor done. And while that's cooking, we'll look and see what's next. People into the dripping. Aha! That makes sense. How do you download Sky Factory 5? So first you need to have the Cursed Forge launcher. So Cursed Forge is the website and launcher that we use. And then once you're on Cursed Forge, I did it again, you can search for mod packs and you'll upload and launch it directly through the launcher. So that's not only just where you'll get Sky Factory 5, but where you can get Sky Factory 3, 4, 1, 2.5. I don't know if 2 ever got released. Did they ever re-release 2? I don't think they did. And a million other ones. So definitely Curse Forge is the first step. I thought about making a tutorial showing how to download Curse Forge and how to download a mod. But can I do that without removing Curse Forge from my computer? You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to remove it off my own computer just to film a video showing how to put it back in. So, there's that. But I have thought about that, because that is a question that's popping up a lot lately. And it might be nice for me to be able to provide a tutorial for that. Because I do some of that side tutorial. My tutorial on how to allocate more RAM and how to reload your game from a backup very quickly became 2 of the most watched tutorials I've ever put in there. I have probably more comments on my how to reload a game from a backup than any other tutorial I've ever done, of just people thanking me. Oh God, I burned this down. Thank you for saving my world, so on and so forth. So, always gives me a little bit of a chuckle. A virtual machine. Don't know what that is. I'll be honest. Hello, Dimok. Good day. We'll see if that's enough here. Oh, great tree grew. You. Hurts that I'm burning coal and using wood to burn coal. Actually, get half of it up there so we can do that a little quicker. There. Use the laptop and install it on that. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, I'd have to remove it from the laptop because I've already got it all on the laptop as well. But I'd be much more willing to do it on there. I just have to download OBS, hook my mic and everything up to that. It'd be a lot of work. I just don't know if it would be a tutorial needed enough to go through it all. You know what I mean? So showing the launcher install. I don't recall anything special during installation. That's possible. I could, yeah. I mean, I could show the steps of where you go to install it, and then I just, walking people through the steps of it might be the one thing. Truzzy is correct. I normally recommend, if you can, start with 8. Just because that seems to be a fair number for most packs and most computers that I've had people come across. That said, I always start with 12 and then go up as needed. All the mod packs, I ran 16. The bigger the pack, the more the RAM. That's also not code. All right. Well, that's going on. Let's take a look at making some electricity transfer capabilities, right? So let's see what we're going to do here. So we have some options. I can make some cyclic energy cables which I think would probably be the easiest. But we do have flux in this pack. So flux is an option. Now to make flux, you cook redstone. It's red dye. Super easy. And fortunately, ender pearls are cyan and green. Also doable. Where was I? Blaze powders. Is that a dye recipe at all? That could be a problem. Lava squid. Well, didn't know that was a thing. Magma. So we may not be able to make. Blaze rods. So yeah, flux would be hard until we get blaze rod capability. I use launcher more than the installation of it. That would be the most helpful. Where to get the launcher and how to use the launcher. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that one. That one's going to require a little more work, so I'll probably have to do that one this weekend. But I'll look into putting something together for that if people think it's something that'd be helpful. I currently have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I tried adding more sticks, and every time I did, my computer stopped working. I don't know why. I tried putting in the exact brand and size of sticks that are already in there. Because I'm running 216s right now. And I tried to add just one in either of the other slots. It just will not let me add other RAM. Sucks, too. I still got the RAM. Waste of money. We went there. I have a blaze spawner. I can go get some. Yes, it is there. I would just have to make armor and be able to fight it. But I'd like to get hostile neural networks up and running, because that would also make that process much, much easier. If I only had to go in and kill 6 blazes, and then I could just start making stuff. Problem is, I need netherite to be able to do hostile neural networks. So, I mean, I can get it started, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I have just the 2 sticks. So, worst case scenario, I guess I could try to buy 2 32 sticks? Yeah, I don't know much about computers. Are there 32 sticks? Or I would assume there are. I don't know. And if so, can my computer handle it? I don't know. I've run in this computer for like 6 years now. 5-6 years. So like I said, everything seems to work. So I'm not going to mess. I bought the extra RAM because it was on sale. And I figured, why not? But you know, maybe I just shouldn't mess with it until I get to a point where things are not working. Right? Why mess with a good thing? Alright. Let's make some mamma jammas. Burp. Alright, so I can make... How many did I say I needed? I don't even remember. Let's make 32, and then I can come back and make more if I need them. I'm sure that I will. Sure that I will. Okay, so everything is just external casing now. Okay. 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 So I'm going to need 5x4 is 20. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, 25. I need 25 more. I made too many. You know what? I got click happy. I was starting to look at chat and I wasn't paying attention. That's totally on me. The good news is I'm eventually going to make this bigger, I'm sure. So it's not wasted. I can still have a use for them. Alright, well, it combined, so that's good. Rain. Motherboard specification. Don't judge me, I didn't watch last episode. I was playing Swim Mod. I don't know what Swim Mod is. Okay. We has the power. Now I just need fuel. And I ended up with 18 extra ones, so that's alright. Do I have some uranium left? I should. I just don't know where it is in here. I have 20. Okay, all right. Input, output. Huh. Okay, so it looks like I can't put it in manually. So I would need another one to remove waste. Okay, so I will need a second one of these to remove waste. Okay. We can do that. We can make that right now, probably. So, make another one of these. I just need a piston. There's a piston. One of these. Okay, there's that. So that and that. That. I can have one input, one output. Let's make some item cables real quick. Before I turn it on, I want to make sure I have it all up and going. Cyclic. Item cables. What do I need for that? Regular bricks. That I can do. I've got stone for days. Why'd you only make 2? Oh, the rest of them went in here somewhere. There they are. That's enough. So now I can make item cables. I did the wrong one. That's energy cables. You know, I'm going to need those too. But now I'm out of redstone. What? Oh, I need these again. I don't have any of these. 2, 3, 4. We learned yesterday that it is better to use the buzz.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
I'm so easily amused. Okay. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Alright, so there's item cables. This box over here is for tools, so I don't have to keep going and searching through that thing to find individual tools. How much did you pay for your RAM sticks, and what brand did you get? Off the top of my head, I honestly don't remember. Not even a little bit. But if you give me a few minutes, I can probably look it up. I'm going to need some chests. Probably could have used hoppers too, but we'll use blue chests. All these extra chests. Okay, so you're going to pull out. No. Why is this not working? Why are these cables and this thing not working for me? How do I make it connect to something? Like it's connecting, but I want it to pull from that. Don't I have to click it with this? The new cyclic things are confusing me, because every time I do that, it just goes away. I don't understand. If I try to do it this side, it does the same thing. How do I make it an extraction cable? Oh, just normal click it. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll turn that one, should now be an output. Outputting waste. Inputting uranium. Do it, baby! Let's hope we don't have a meltdown. Guess we'll find out eventually. But in theory, we now have power. Wondermiss. Use the range. Everybody telling me the right way to do it, and the delay, right? Excellent. Okay. So there we go. We have power. Bigger reactor. Pachink. Done, baby. That is a huge achievement right there. That's going to change our world, because now we get to walk into the world of real machines. And that really wasn't that hard to make, right? I mean, all of that came from dye. Bunch of dyes. Bunch of different kind of dye. But everything in there came from dye. The redstone, the diamond, the uranium. I will need to get the seeds going for to be able to keep making uranium too. But all right, so now I said we needed some power cables, but to make power cables, I'm gonna need some redstone. So let's make some redstone. Okay, used all my red by accident, but that's all right. That's okay. Made too many, but that's okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more than 8. Now I've run out of these. Okay. Okay. All right, so there's 24 of those, because I gotta run that all the way over to there. That should be the correct height. Huh. Don't know if I'll be able to reach that from over here, but we'll see. Jump on the fence, Chubby. This will work because I'm going to connect a row of these anyways, so there'll be more cloches under. Oops. No, connect to this. No. Why? Why you gotta make me hate you? Give me a block to stand on. That one. No, it's the wrong one again. Okay. All right, so now this has power. Wonderful. Now we need water. Got to make a kitchen sink. Get out of the way. Kitchen sink. Already got one up here. Recipe ready to go. I need some terracotta. Okay. Cooking clay blocks. Okay. Forgot about that. Fortunately, we have some because I kept making clay by accident. Clay. Aiken. Give me that. How many do I need for that kitchen sink? 5. Okay, well, that's too many. We'll make 5. Don't want to waste all my clay. Let's put some stuff away. A little bit. I can put the clay away, that away. That goes with me. Bricks can go away. Not going to need either of those. Not going to need that for a little bit. Going to need that too. Going to need a bucket of water. Bucket of water. Buckets are over here. Okay. Sink's only got 16 millibuckets of water. Did they break the kitchen sink? Is that what you're telling me? They broke the kitchen sink? It's disappointing. I guess we'll find out. Hey, I wonder if they have tanks. And can I make one? Something that would hold water. We don't have mechanisms, so all the normal tanks are not here. A cask is a fluid tank. Oh. Okay, well, that's cool and all, but fluid storage tank. Oh, I should be able to make one of those. I still need a cask. Either way, I can't win. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to make a fluid storage tank. Didn't I just make that? A cask. I made a barrel. Well, then why did it give me the recipe for that? Okay, hang on. I think I know what I did. Where'd it go? Now I don't see the tank on here anymore. Fluid storage tank. There it is. I need a cask. I needed those to make the cask. That's what it was. Fluid storage tank. Storage tank. Okay. That's done. This. Kitchen sink. Yes. Then I need fluid cables. That's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to go. Fluid cables. There they are. Okay. Testing theories. Test number 1. Zero of 64. Water stored 0 of 1600. Is there no water in the kitchen sink anymore? Ooh, they may have They may have broken the kitchen sink. I can't even get a bucket of water out of the kitchen sink. I'm afraid. The kitchen sink is now a water storage component. Sky Factory 4, you didn't need them because they had infinite water source blocks, so you could just use those. I should check and see if those are in here. They are not. Okay. So the kitchen sink is useless in this pack. Okay. All right. That's okay. Just means we have to build another infinite water source. Which looks like we're going to be doing a lot of those. We'll do it. I mean, I'm just going to build another one of these right here. This should work just fine. So let's... Where did all these come from? Did I? I don't know. I don't know where all those came from. Okay. Where did those come from? Okay, I'm so confused. Let me put this back. I'm probably going to need that. We'll hang on to it. Okay, so I need to make infinite water source. So I'm going to need 2, maybe 1. Maybe 1. Let's see. Got some in here, I think. Yeah, there's fluid hoppers. Need a barrel. And I might need a barrel. I'm not sure if I'm going to need a barrel. I'm going to bring a barrel just in case. I will need some building components. We will use blue because that looks cooler. And I should have some more blue fences. I do. Okay. So, what I'm going to have to do then is in this middle space, which breaks my heart because I thought it would look cool, I'm going to have to build an infinite water source. So I'm going to have to break this fence and fill in that middle area. Okay. Might be able to leave that fence there. Can always put some fence overboard. Okay. Now I was going to put a barrel, but I'm wondering if a fluid will go right off the end of the hopper. I don't know a way to test that. Yes, I do. Testing. Hang on, we got to go do some science. I put away my fluid cables by accident. Fluid cables. There. Okay. Well, seems to, in theory, be working, even though I didn't do the... I didn't even have it pull. Hang on. Does that got water in it? No. See, I didn't even do the thing to make it pull, and it's pulling water out of that. So, that's cool. So I don't actually need a barrel. I should be able to run water straight into it. Okay. Actually, I can just leave that like that for now. Okay. Cool. So that is going to need to have that going into it. Yes. And that's going to be my infinite water source, but I kind of want it to be down here further. A little more centered. So it's not hanging off the edge. That one. Okay. So that's where the infinite water source has to be. So I would need a fence above this. That's not going to look very good. Maybe for do this and then put that in there. Okay, not sure what I did there, but okay. Oh, I put it over there, not here. Silliness. That is not getting water. Okay. I wonder why now. Well, that's the fertilizer growth monitor. I'm not even looking in the right spot. There's the water right there. Probably was working fine before and I just didn't notice it. Okay. So this has everything that it needs to run now, other than I need to get a seed and some dirt in there. I need my hoe. Where's my hoe at? Here it is. There it is. I know there's better soils and stuff. We're going to look at that in the future as well. Right now I just want to see if I can get it going. Won't take farmland. Okay. I guess I'm just going to get some dirt. I mean, eat some potatoes. I can't run anymore. I've lost the ability to run. This reactor's not water cooled. That's correct. Thermal Sirius Aqueous Accumulator. Gesundheit Phantom. I have no idea what you're talking about. Make a wand to speed up building platforms. Don't like the building wand. Don't like to use it. Think to connect the cloche with the fluid cable. You could stick it in the middle, and it would be water storage, but as long as it's pumping out water fast enough to fill it, I really don't need a buffer. The tank was more just so I could test to see how fast the water was coming out of the sink. Pushes and pulls like a hopper. Can you set the infinite water source below the platform and pipe it up? I could, yes, and I might still make that change, yes. I was thinking that as well, but building it underneath would very likely, I may have to extend, build up. It was just going to take longer. But I may move it beneath, yes, that's correct. I was thinking that as well. Why did I come over here? Oh, yeah, seeds and dirt. Dirt, and let's go ahead and grab a seed. I've got some over here already. Black, one of the colors I wanted primarily anyways, because that would be for coal. Dirt. Black. All right. So using Inferium farmland, I would think would be better, but now I'm concerned it won't work. So we're going to let that run for a second. We'll go find out. I'm sure I've got some Inferium ready to go. I do! Victory for Draven. I don't know if Cloches are going to take them. Normally they take them. Oh, it's already done this. It's already done one. I got 2 from it. Is it done 1 cycle or 2? It will do the Inferium farmlands. Okay. So I'll start with the Inferium one because I don't have much Inferium. I couldn't sit and mess with Prudentium, and even if I wanted to, I don't have anything for this yet because I still got to figure out how to get a hold of Prosperity Shards, which is something with a soul fire. And I did see some things today on the subreddit where people are having a problem with that. Maybe not everybody, but some people have had some issues with it. So I guess we'll see how that works when we get there. All right. Cleaned out some of my stuff. That cleaned out some of my stuff. Put my hoe back. All right. So we have successfully got a reactor going. We have successfully got a cloche going. And that is awesome. I'm going to take a moment here to fix something. The same said, yes, Hopper was probably cheap. Well, Hoppers are pretty cheap, so I would say you're very likely correct. All right, so I'll put that there. That can go there, so I'm still getting the, have my kind of look like this. I'm missing a torch. Torch. Almost tried to put a potato on there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Draymond almost tried to potato that thing. I'll put a couple up on the corners here. A, just so it looks even, but B, that it gives me a little bit extra light down there. So, yay! And that'll work. That doesn't look horrible, to be honest with you. I can deal with that, at least in the short term. Eventually, the goal is to hopefully find better ways of doing water than that, but that'll work for now. All right. Oh, yeah, it's over here. So that gets that part taken care of. So we could make a couple more cloches real quick. So that way we can get at least the 4 primary colors, right? Because I said the 4 primary colors can be light gray for iron, yellow for gold, black we've got in there, that's going to make coal, and then I need blue for diamond. You need cyan too, but you only need 1 cyan for every 7 blue, so blue is more important. So let's see, because diamonds, I'm sure I'll need more, and if I'm going to start messing around the nether, I'm going to need diamond armor. There's a lot going on there, so we're going to need some more. So let's take a look at cloches. I made some planks already today, so hopefully, look, I got enough to make 1 more right now if I make this thing. So let me go grab my hammer. We've got some iron built up now. Hopefully we haven't used it all. The flare lantern is in this pack. I just don't have any glowstone yet. I haven't bothered to look to see if I can make it with dye, which I might be able to. I just haven't looked yet. But it is in the pack. I used it in my tutorial world to light up the world. So my tutorials, if you ever watch my tutorials on my work area, I have 2 different tutorial worlds currently. I have a tutorial world that I'm going through the motions of unlocking the colors, so it's still mostly gray. And then I have a tutorial world where I've gone in and just created myself to give me all the colors, and that's where I'm doing more things like processes and such. And in that one, it looks more like my traditional setup for tutorials. I go way super high and build a giant platform of glass and put flare lanterns all over top of it. And I do that so that while I'm trying to film a tutorial, it doesn't rain. In the early days of tutorials, I would have to pause, turn off the weather, go back to what I was doing in the middle, try to get back in the same spot, try to edit it together. It was a hassle. So I just got in the habit of building a giant platform of glass, way bigger than my entire work area. So when it rains, that's why it never rains in my tutorials, because it is raining, you just can't see it. Little peek behind the hammer. Or peek behind the hammer. Why did I say hammer? I'm an idiot. I needed 2, 3, 4. That's for 1 cloche, 2 cloche, 3. That should give me everything I need for the 3 more cloches we need to make. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm probably going to have to make another light bulb. I don't think I got enough light bulbs. Okay, I was able to make 2 cloches right there. That's awesome. I genuinely was not expecting to have all this stuff put together for that. So all I'm going to have to do is get this stuff in there. So there's 1, there's 2. They've already got power. They've already got water. All I got to do is slap a chest on the front, put the farmland inside, and we're good. Let me get my hoe back out. We'll get those 2 going while we make the 3rd one. And I said I needed a blue dye, which I already have. Light gray. I don't have a yellow one yet. So red's another one that's all. I mean, I'm going to get them all. Oh, at least one of all of them, right? That only makes sense. But red for redstone and so on and so forth. And those can just automatically go and do their thing. I am going to need 1 colorless seed. Actually, no, I don't. I just need to get a... what color did I say? Yellow? Yes, yellow. Go away. Yellow. Surprise, you're now yellow. Give me that. Make life easier for myself. Farmland. 1, 2, 3. Find my inferium. I should have a couple in here somewhere, hopefully. I didn't see it. There it is. 13. Oh, sweet. I need to get an inferium seed in there as well. Get my hoe out. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 farmlands. 1 seed, 2 seed. What was the other one I said I needed? Light gray. There it is. Light gray. That. And some chests. That's right. I'm going to need some chests. Look at this. Let me see here. Bear with me. Bear with me. There's a thought in my brain. It hurts. Yellow chest for the yellow. Blue chest for the blue. Black chest for the black. That's going to be a white chest. Where's light gray chest? I should have one of every color, but I might have used it somewhere else. There it is. Light gray chest. Okay. We're at 32 already. I'm okay with that. Oh, for the record, for those of you who don't know, you can pick up and put stuff down in this pack, which is nice. I'm very glad that that's in here. That's light gray. In here, we'll put, well, that's not light gray, that's black. Dang it. No, I'm just going to break it. Black in there. That one was black, not light gray. Black was at the end. And then this one we'll do yellow. That's going to be a farmland and a yellow seed. This one will do a farmland and a blue seed. So that's my blue one. Okay. And then the last one will be a light gray seed. Put that in there. So it's already ready to go. Put that in there with the rest of the black. I just gotta go make the cloche. Let's see. Why am I always responsible for? Alright, don't need that. Don't need that. That can go in there. Those can go in there. Chug-a-lug-lug. I still need that. I may need that. Oh, I need that. Don't need that. Okay. So we need to make one more cloche. What are we missing for cloche parts? Just a light bulb. Okay. So light bulb was copper, glass, and paper. Copper, glass, and paper. Paper was 3 white. Nope, that's bone meal. Okay. 3 paper is 3. Oh, that's right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's my paper. I said a copper ingot. Copper ingot. And a piece of glass. There it is. 3 light bulbs. That away, that away, that away. Cloche, 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 but no cigar. That's right, only the best humor here from Draven. I am going to need, I realize, that was too, I jumped to get another power cable. And go get a power cable. I feel like we are just knocking out things today. This is great. Power cables were down at the bottom. No, there they are. So what I will do off camera is oh God, I hope I can do this. Yay. What I will do off camera is I will get the other 12 colors. I'll make 12 more cloches and get the other 12 colors going. 1 minute. Stop. Put this stuff down. God. Forgot that we were going to test saplings. So let's go test saplings real quick. And we'll grab a blue sapling because that's my favorite color. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, we can just add another seed. Yes, dad jokes. The best of jokes. Only the best of humor. No! Why? A couple more of those there. Don't need a chest quite yet. Dirt, sapling. Sapling. It will not let me put a sapling in it, which it never did before, so I didn't assume that it would. but it doesn't hurt to check, right? We're going to try setting up the forester. That is going to be next on our list of things to do. So the only thing we have to do that for that now is to get one more seed in there first. And for that, I need to find my Inferium again. There it is. Grab one of those so I can make a farmland. Make a Inferium farmland. And now I need a seed. What colors have I got over here? I think I only have light gray left, right? Yes, I've already got a light gray over there. So, no, there are unfortunately, no hopping pots or bonsais of any kind in this pack. So I need a seed. What color don't I have but would be important? Red. We said red would be a good one. But I've got one red dye left. Okay. Give me just a minute here. I don't want to bone myself. I mean, I've got beetroots. I can make more red dye pretty easily. But, you know, we'll make a... just so I don't have zero. Red seed. Wonderful. Now I just need to get a red chest. Sorry. I'm a dumbass. Red chest, there it is. Ow, that hurt myself too hard. I'm a wimp, damn it. Oh, good Lord. There's that. And that will now be producing. So, 60. Right? So, this has been running for what? Maybe 5-10 minutes? So, in approximately 10 minutes, we're going to be hitting right about a stack. That's not horrible. You know, for just passive regeneration. Because at this point, that'll run forever. As long as I keep uranium in this, that will run forever. I'm running low on uranium. Okay. Let's take a look at that. It always takes a bunch in the beginning because it's filling up the whole thing with power. Why you don't let me type? Thank you. Uranium. Oh, I made 64. Okay, sweet. That's not as big a concern then. I got a fair amount. I thought I was out. Groovy. I will also try to get some cloches possibly running for Inferium essence as well, right? There's no water in the red one. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Water. Where are my cables? There they are. What's up, Steven? Good day, sir. Thank you very much for noticing that. I did not. There you go. We're at a stack of black. So let's see. A stack, of course, divided by 4. That's 16 black dye that we should have just put together. Yep. So 16 dye per minute. Now, let's also add in the fact that that's with the weakest of the Inferium farmlands and also not using any bone meal, right? So there are some options to speed that up a bit more. But if nothing else, while I'm off working on other stuff, this is slowly making me some dyes. I guess this is the point that I'm trying to make. Just looking at this, I think this is faster than any of the drip methods that I've seen set up so far. Granted, the drip methods don't have to have power and cloches and treated planks and a coke oven, so definitely you can make those earlier. But I think when it all comes down to it, unless there's a way to speed up the dripping, I think cloches are going to be faster. I think auto farming with sprinklers probably even going to be faster than the cloches, unless I can get some premium farmland in there. Then I don't know how fast it's going to go. So, you know, just some things to think on there, right? Now, my issue is, of course, I'm having to use power for this. You know, I had to build the reactor and all that stuff to make this work. So there's pros and cons, right? But in the long run, I think this is going to be a better overall option. Groovy. Okay, so let's jump in there. We got Cloches, which I still don't have. I didn't have on here. I just had Cloche, but still. I think heart. I think. Yeah. The current sprinklers are not that hot. I'll agree. Well, we're not going to need that. I still want to make this Extractinator thing, whatever that is. We may look at that in a minute. But let's take a look at a sprinkler. Can I make one yet? Maybe we'll just make one. Turns out I need... Oh, that's right, because I needed the weird biomass stuff. Lime stained glass I can get, but for this I need I need all these flowers. It's just such a hassle to make them, and they're not that hot is the problem. I'm going to pull that out. Well, no, actually, let me take that back. I'll just move it over here for now so I can hit it with a color later. So we'll get those in there. Currently working on a method to farm the dyes using the barrel method. Fill a barrel with water, click a dye on it, then click sand, get the profit of 8 dye. I agree 100%. Automating that would 100% work, and you could probably do it with, potentially with mechanical users and stuff. Mechanism, the clicking. There's no mechanism in this pack. Automated user might be what I would recommend for that, because well, it'll right-click, so that should work. Yeah, you can use a dye and a tree to make flour. You just got to make the appropriate color for flour and so on and so forth. Actually, we can chop that down real quick. I think I'd like to work on foresting next. Even though I did want to do farming, I think I'm more interested in getting some... I need more wood for building purposes. So I think that I would like to work on foresting next. Put these away, put those away. Some extra dye, put those in there. Pop that open. What do we get? Big guy. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Okay, so forestry, foresting, forester fur. Let's see what's going on here. The forester. So this guy's a monstrosity to relatively build. I need 2 of these. That's easy. Everything else relatively fine, other than I need a copper, which is buzz. Oh, Lord, what did I just do? I don't. Okay, well, all right then. Not sure what I clicked on there, but, you know, so be it. Clear that. Put those away. So that'll give me the copper that I need. So this is the problem. Because I'm going to need a magma block. I don't know how to get a fire essence. That's butt magic. Plus I can build the thing. Building the thing shouldn't be too bad. Glass, compressed cobblestone, obsidian pressure plates. Lapis lazuli. I haven't had to make that yet. Oh, okay. Oh, I made 2. Forgot I'm almost out of blue dye. We used up all my blue dye. That's okay. Maybe we won't do the forester yet, because I gotta... Let's do this Extractinator. We started working on this yesterday. And then we got off on a tangent because other things were happening. I'm gonna need more copper. Gonna need more copper. Okay. Gonna need more copper. There we go. Throw that in. Okay. Don't know why I did that. Draven, stop clicking on the wrong thing, fool. Machine and water source in a backpack with a pump upgrade to extract only colored water barrel and then use sand on it. Make a lot of colored water that way. Fair? Okay. I hate that. Stop putting that in my inventory. Just waiting for that to finish. We'll even work on the other parts. So the other parts, what else am I missing? I need a cauldron that I can make. I need one of these things that I can make. I need one of these things. Made one of those. Already got, so all I need now is my block of copper. And I'll have whatever this thing is. Now, I believe I was told that this did not need power, but it can, like, turn wood into stuff. Even more reason to get a forester up and going, right? If I can start pulling emeralds and dye out of the wood that it's automatically foresting, that'd be great. And it works with more than just this one color wood, too. You can stuff from home, like butt magic crystals, and uranium from block of kitty litter. That's beautiful. Block of kitty litter. Okay, are there other kitty things in here? Kitty face carved pumpkin. Okay, those are cute too. I'm gonna need it. I just don't know what you would do. Why you would? I don't. It's awesome. I don't care. Copper. Easily amused Raven. There's that. Okay. Here's the thingamaflipper-de-bopper. We have one. A flingamabopper-de-duber. I'm just going to set it here for now. I'll find a... Okay. Looks kind of cool. Well, I guess I need a piece of colored wood. We'll see how that works. Blue, my favorite. How does this work? Put a blue on top. Is that what, I don't know how I did that. Is it doing it, or and it takes a while, or did I just set it on top and it's not doing anything? It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Okay, let me move this out of here. Let's get this over here more in the middle where I have some room to work with. Okay. You. See, there's this little hose here. I would think I would set it on top of that, but do I set it beside it? It didn't seem to connect to anything. Anybody have any idea how this thing works? I honestly have no clue what I should be doing with it. Doesn't seem to be doing anything to that. What did I get? Another big guy. Let's see. Hopper down. You got a hopper down? Okay. Make a hopper. I just made one of those. Dang it. I don't know about you guys. If anybody else is using the black and white checkerboard, man, it's giving me a hard time. Lining stuff up has become a way more bigger challenge for me in this pack than it normally is. For lining stuff up. Could be just my eyeballs not working correctly, though. So I guess I need a chest up there, right? Alright. Grab a chest. Oh, there's a bunch of just chests. Put some of that in. Okay. Is there an eject somewhere? I mean... Okay, let's just speed that. No, there's 64. It's still not going into the machine. Has anybody used an Extractinator or have any idea how it works? Well, I put the block where the hopper was and nothing happened. We'll try it again. Is it just really slow? Does it just take a long time and I didn't wait long enough, maybe? Tried a hopper. Hopper didn't work. Maybe I just have to give it a while. You just right-clicked on it with a block. See, I was right-clicking, it didn't do anything. Maybe let me try it again. I'm right-clicking like a madman. Nothing's happening. Try that again. Whoops. Break that. You might have the wrong block. I mean, it's the right block. It's an Extractinator. And that's a hopper. And that's a blue wooden planks. So when I go in and I look at it, it's block of grass clippings. Oh, am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, so it's not planks. Oh, okay. Oh, well then this just became a lot more useless than I thought it was. Limestone, bubble wrap. Oh, okay. Crate of potatoes. Wow, this just became really useless really quickly. There's a time I'm not going to put that much effort into making these things to try to get one of these things. It's just easier to make these other things on their own using dye and stuff. Okay. So this was a waste of time. But that's okay. We learned. Right, I knew it was a random drop. I just thought it would be better than that. But that's okay. That's all right. We learned things. Throw those in there, throw those in there, throw those in there. Turn that right into dye. Let's take our uranium. Pop that in there. Any waste yet? Already got 19 cyanide. I do have a concern that this is going through fuel faster, but I guess it's full now, so there we go. Alright. Good deal. Well, I don't know what a printer is you're talking about, so we may have to wait on that. Let's see. So that was useless. We can get rid of that. Cloches I need. Crushing macerator. Does anybody know why I have that? Oh, wait. I think I know. I think that takes things apart, does it not? No, I guess not. Yeah, it breaks things apart. So I lose the wood. So I guess there's a chance of getting back some of the stuff. Oh, that's why. That's why. I needed that in order to be able to use blackstone to get netherite scrap. Oh, it's only a 15% chance. That's why we put that on there. Because that seemed like the best way to get netherite. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, well, let's take a look at that then. What do we need for this? Stuff I don't have. Okay. Stone cutters. That I can make. Need 2 of those. Easy sauce. I need 4 compressed cobblestone. Boy, this could be a very easy recipe. Oh, what's this? A flint block. I forget how to make flint. I've made flint, but it doesn't show me a recipe for flint for some reason. I know I made. No, I didn't. I didn't make flint. I lie. I put a bunch of cobblestone down and broke it. Why? Okay, so I need to break some I need to break some gravel. Okay, we need some flint. I need 6 more flints. Hold on. I have some gravel in here. There it is. I forgot we had to do this yesterday because I needed flint or the day before yesterday to go to the nether. I did have 1 zombie pigman come through. I knocked him off into the void. I didn't want to kill him myself for fear that it did something achievement-y wise, and I didn't want to, you know, I try not to get those off camera. Wait, I don't want to do that. I want to break it normally, don't I? Break it normally. I got 6. That's how many I needed. Wondermous. I didn't need that at all. And I only lost the 6 flint. So every time one turned into a flint, I lost one. Okay, that makes sense. I'll do that trade all day. Block of flint. Flint coal. Here we have a crushing macerator. It needs power. Okay. Knew that was going to happen eventually. Let's find our power cables. Probably not enough. I'm going to run power underneath the ground. and make an area in the middle for machines, but for right now, we're just going to kind of make this work temporarily. Like that. Ah, Steven. Sir, we did that experiment a little bit earlier this stream. We figured that out as well. Sad days, right? So, I have one block of that stuff. I could have sworn we got more than one. Oh, that's right. Some of them just broke right into nugs. I only got a 15% chance, but I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. This is going to be a very slow process. Fortunately, I don't need a lot of nether. I don't need any really right now. But it would still be nice to have, you know? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, so, auto trees, auto farming. So we can't do much with the way of forestering yet, because I got to figure out that. But let's see what we can do to make a harvester of sorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Also needs things I don't have. Okay. More copperty nugs. 2 more compressed cobblestone. Those I can do all day. 2 emeralds. No! That's angering me. Okay. An obsidian. Right, so I need some stone pressure plates. I need another stone pressure plate. And I'm gonna need another obsidian. Now, was there an easier way to make obsidian? There is. With dye, I have no purple dye. Why I have no purple dye? Do I have grapes? I have 1 grape. Well, that doesn't help me. Purple is not a color that I... Oh, here we go. 3. Okay. Hold on. Hold on to your pants. What happened to that gravel? I don't see it. We're just going to take a stack of cobblestone. We're going to take this as an opportunity real quick to make a little bit more gravel. I mean sand, not gravel. Scraps and them. Yeah, I didn't find any in my fortress that I was in. Sadly. I'm hoping I find some. I just haven't come across any yet. We need to do more nether searching, I guess, but, we opened up, like, probably 15 chests, if not more. Didn't get a single piece of netherite. Scrap. That's what I mean. Alright. Take a second, make just a little bit of purple dye. Enough to make what I'm trying to make here. I did it again! Go make for the controller input. Which controller input are you referencing, sir? Oh, I think I know what you mean now. This thing, yeah. I eventually was just going to put a chest with a hopper thing on there. I mean, that works okay. I'm normally not putting that much stuff in there. If I start throwing in some automation of some kind, where things are auto-feeding into that, then that might be a little different. Okay. What was I trying to make? Oh, yeah, harvester of sorrow. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there's a couple of obsidians. Clear that. There's my obsidian plates. Okay. So that's everything except this biomass where I'm back making stupid flowers and leaves again. Okay, so we're going to have to make some flowers, but first, we'll go ahead and get the leaves part done. I made a pair of shears yesterday. off camera. That is something I did do off camera. I was trying to find a way to get green dye or unlock green without the apple. You can unlock green without the apple. If you drop your green into your apple into the void for some reason, although it's nigh near impossible to do that. But if for some reason your apple went into the void and not into your pocket, it's very easy to unlock green just by planting a brown sapling and using shears to pick up a vine. But there's no way to turn the vine into a green dye without having some type of machine or process that would require you to already have green dye. So again, I was just trying to find a way to do it. Oh, hey. Put that away. Where am I? All right. What'd I get? Wow, that's only big ones today. We haven't done any of those today. I'm not sure we'll have a chance. Okay. So now I need to grow this and make flowers, right? What do I hit it with again? To make a flower? It's a dye? No. Is it a dye? Somebody put it in chat and I'm trying to find it. Well, that won't work. Unfortunately, that won't work, Phantom, because you can't get yellow without growing seeds, which you have to make a grass block to get, and you can't make a grass block without green dye. The problem is there's no way to get to yellow without having at least a single piece of green dye. And that's where we run into the snag. That's why if you eat your green apple and you don't use that green dye to make like a sapling to get more, you're locked at a green. The only thing you can do is to get a green, go into creative and give yourself one green dye, which again I think is totally fair. And it's not cheating. Some people think of it that way. It's not cheating. Put all this stuff away. Here's the tool that saves me. I put that in there. Put that in there. But oh yeah, I need a sapling of an appropriate color. So sapling. I don't have any blue dye, so that's not going to work. What's a dye that I have a bunch of? Cyan. Oriental City, but the city don't know what the city can do. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Nobody ever gets that reference but me. Okay. Okay, so I need flowers. For that, I need to get a tree. Come on, tree, grow. Again, I still say that the watering can is slower in the rain. Okay, so I need to hit this with some dye. Might as well do a bunch of them, right? Because we're going to make that other thing the forester anyways, and flowers were going to be needed for that, so. Aren't these things falling on the ground? They are, okay. Can't reach it past those flowers, okay. Good enough, good enough. So right now we're trying to make a harvester. And for that, I need this biomass. What did I get? Pitcher plant. Hey, pitcher plant! That would unlock cyan. Doesn't help me now, but it woulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Alright, we'll put that away, that away, that away, put those away, put those away, put that away, turn that into a dye, put that away. Okay. So now, we go back to this. Oh, you're really going to make me wait until the other color comes all the way around? Is pitcher plant not an option? I'm going to be heartbroken. There's only 16 colors, but there's way more than 16 flowers. Okay, I'm going to have to do this manually. Sapling, 4 flowers, 4 leaves. Okay. I don't think it matters the color. So sapling, 4 color, where's the There's the pitcher plant. And then where did my leaves go? Didn't I use shears to get some leaves? There they are. Okay, so maybe you can't use a pitcher plant. All right, great. That's not happy times. I should probably hang on to those. Let's go back into this again. So, no, red tulips, none of that stuff is, none of these flowers are Botania. It just didn't, see, down the bottom, I should just look here. Here's all the flowers that are good. So it'll take any of those small flowers. Okay, so let's just do red. Let's just do red. Red's an easy one. I can get a bunch of red dye. And red sapling. The other way. That should give us a poppy. Poppy was an acceptable plant. Oh, God, I hate red plants. I forgot. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I hate red saplings. They always do that to me. They're bullies. Some poppies. I think I got a tulip in there. Wait. Oh, no, I dyed the floor. That was, oh, I turned that one into a rose. Boy, everything's going crazy, isn't it? Okay, I just learned. I didn't know you could dye the wood like that. I didn't really try to. What am I gonna do here? I'll fix that later. Where's my shears? There they are. Oh, they're in my pocket. I'm just to stay safe, right? I'm gonna use red leaves and red sap. Okay, red leaves. Got all those. Redwood. Oh, yeah, those are planks. Redwood. Turn the redwood into that. There we go. Where's some more planks? Slap those in there. Oh, I was cooking. Okay. So we were 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. There it is. Biomassive. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's a little guy. What do we get? Red vein creepers. That's all crazy. Throw all those in there. Okay. Okay, go. So now I should be able to step in here and make a harvester. Okay. So we have a harvester. So in theory, I could automate my farm. In theory. I still have to get power to it. And power's way over there. Again, I'm going to run... My goal is to run this cable down and then underneath the floor. I can connect it to wherever I need to go. It'll be hard because I'll have to branch out and build out to it. But I can do it. Because there was a stopper when it came to flux, right? Do you remember what that was? There was something that... I don't need that anymore. There was something with flux. Oh, it was blaze powder. Yeah, I've only got 5 minutes left, so we don't have time to go do blazes or anything today. But we've got power, so we could start the process. I say start the process of hostile neural networks. The only downside is I still couldn't use it to get rewards until I get 1 netherite ingot. Because I need that for the loot fabricator. I don't believe you need one for the simulation chamber. I think that... Right, yeah, you don't need one for the simulation chamber. But I do need one for the... loot. Well, let me check. On the off chance they changed it. Loot fabricator. Nope, still need a netherite ingot. So I need... That's the first thing I'm going to need a netherite ingot for. That's going to become a priority. Because that's going to automate the production of other things we need. So let's go ahead and add... Good Lord, caps lock. So that's a goal that we need to get up and going. So auto farming should technically work. Let's go ahead and try it. All the harvesting. Now, just for today, I'm going to grab this little combustion generator. And we can use that to power this until I have time to run the power cables over. I'm not going to have a lot of room here, but this will work. You can find spawners. There's achievements for finding spawners out in the world. There is a blaze spawner in the nether. I know where it is. I don't have silk touch to do anything special with it yet, but I could go there and smack a bunch of blazes. So I do have the ability to go fight blazes, get blaze rods. So that'll work, but it'd be nice to just have to kill 6 of them and then hostile neural the rest of it. I need power cables. And put those away, get my wrench. Extra torch here. Okay, so that should give it power. All I need to do is throw something in there burnable. And what are we going to use as burnable? Sadly, my blue roll. That'll work. That'll start making power. That is getting power. And then, in theory, I would need, that's fluid. Where are my item cables? Item cables, and that's a gray apple. And a chest. Item cable, well, that's not good. Now, why is that not working? Normally, it used to work like that. I just put a chest on top and it would pull right into it, but now it's not letting me do that. Everything's in range. Well, where are the items going to go? Ah. Well, that just changes the direction of the farming. So yeah, that covers the whole area, so that works. That's right. Huh. Always on, that's something. I don't know where the items are going to go. Why is it showing that? I thought I turned that off. Hidden. Okay, there we go. Just place it on top all by itself? Oh, if they've got rid of the need to know. Okay, just threw it on the ground. No, the harvester's changed. It doesn't go through there anymore. It's, I'm going to need an item collector. I'm going to need an item collector. Okay. Alright, it's still doable. I know it's 9 o'clock. We'll take a couple extra minutes to see if I can make an item collector. Hold on. Luckily, they did not need power previously. What do I need here? I need 2 more of these. I need 2 of these. I need another block of flint. Crap. Gotta go break house. Okay. Right, first of all, I don't need that. The essence. Item, I might need that. I will need that. Chest, I'm gonna need. I don't need the torch. That I'm gonna need. I need all of those. Alright, I'm gonna need, let's go break. Ah! So every time I do that, it puts it back in my inventory. I don't like it. Oh, wait, I need one of those. Let's go break it real quick. See what we gotta do to get. We need 9 flint. That I really don't like the new harvester. That's why would they do that? Why would it what would be the benefit of that? You know what I mean? That change only made things worse. I'm genuinely surprised by it. I was just moving my hammer out of the way so I don't accidentally use the hammer on this gravel. Turn it into sand and then not get any flint. What in the world, Draven? Come on, man, pay attention. Alright, how many are we gonna get? 5. Okay, not horrible. Not horrible. We're over halfway. Yeah, that's makes me sad, man. The harvester was a great block. I mean, once you've got automatic farming, once you've got it down to automatically farm, what's the benefit of making it just harder to pull items out of that block? Other than to specifically make your life more difficult. Boy, I hate those red blocks on the ground. I'm going to fix those later. Okay. At least this is an easy fix. This wasn't hard to make. Okay. And hopefully it still doesn't need power. First of all, these things I'm doing right now are not going to be here when you guys show up next time. See, it's already pulled items in, which is what I would want it to do. So, in this regard, just theoretically, just to make it work, there we go. We've automated farming. So that will harvest things and set them in there, which was nice. By the time you guys see me tomorrow, I will have made at least one essence farm somewhere. So we can compare and see how well a farm of adequate size, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, this size isn't bad. Like if this was red for all red seeds, how quickly would that work, right? The only problem is these aren't growing very fast. Without sprinklers, I don't think this dye method is going to be as fast as Cloches. Sprinklers might make it as fast as Cloches. I don't know. I mean, at least this is just, like I said, passive dye production. I may leave the game on overnight when I go to bed. Just leave it on all night. Build a little hut and put my body in it so nothing kills me by accident. And then let that run up some dye. Maybe. If not, I'll just let it run all day tomorrow. But either way, we'll make it work. But yeah, I think we're good. I think that has got us what we were trying to do today. So let's put that away, And let's get in here. So technically, auto farming has been completed. We have succeeded doing that. Now, there's better designs and better ways to do it. I may fiddle with this some tomorrow, too, based on how things work. But let's see. Today, we built an extreme reactor. That in itself, if we'd done nothing else today, that itself was wonderful. It is going through fuel, though. It is fusing fuel way more. Hang on, let me try something. It might benefit me to leave it off. Except for when I actually... Because right now I don't have any machines other than the Cloches. And they're not pulling hardly any power out of this. Still working. So I may keep an eye on that. In order to save until we get uranium production up faster. It might benefit me to... Because that's a lot of power. It's going to take a while for 4 Cloches to drain that. Even if I get all 16 Cloches, that's probably going to take a while. If the plants grow in 1 second and you have many, it would be good. Yeah, if I could get the plants to grow faster, 100% it would be good. Can you put the fuel rods on percent in? I don't have any way to touch the fuel rods. There may have been a block for that. But this block did not give me Just input and output. It didn't give me any control over speed. But even then, it's not even that. It's just this is burning through stuff so quickly. All right, we can worry about that. Again, it's way faster than I've ever seen it burn before, but they may have done that to make you work harder. And I'm okay with that, really, because that wasn't that hard to get a large amount of power. We got that done today. We got cloches and autos that going on, so that's good. We have, what else do we do? We got the auto farming going today, so that's good. That seems like only 3 things, but it really isn't. It was several big projects got done today. Now, tomorrow, we will try to work a little more on the harvester. Now that I've got the flowers and I can make the stuff, we can probably go ahead and make the forester. So we'll try and get a forester going tomorrow and seeing how that works. And then we're going to go into the nether and see if we can do some netherite farming. You want me to go on the top of this thing? Okay, that fuel rod thing you're talking about, that's new because I've never had to do any of this before. So what am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what any of this means. More insertion reduces reaction rate. Less insertion increases reaction rate. Wait, what? Insert by 50%. So do I want to do... It's at 0. It's at the lowest it can be, right? Oh, well, yeah. It's at 0. Put it up more. Well, it said control. Insert by 50%. That didn't work. Okay, well. I would think, let's see. More insertion reduces reaction. So I guess, is that what I want? Less reaction? I'd have to do it for all of them. Well, I'll fiddle around with it tomorrow and see if I can figure it out. So unfortunately, I do have to end the stream. But I do want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. I appreciate and love every one of you. If you haven't already and you had a good time, even if you're watching this in someday in the future, it would be super cool if you'd consider clicking the old like button. Because that helps out the channel a whole bunches and doesn't cost anything. And if you're new here and have not already, it would also help very much if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel. Just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of where we're sitting. Of course, I've been doing a lot more on YouTube here the last week, obviously, since this came out. But we are only 75 subscribers away from 27,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I will be back here again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, a reminder, there will not be a stream on Wednesday because I work late on Wednesday nights, but I do expect to be back again on Thursday. I checked my schedule. Turns out I don't have a life. So a lot of free time there. Like, subscribe. If you haven't, join our Discord. Link is down in the description of this stream and all my streams and videos. You can also find links to my website, Onlydraven.com, all my socials, all that kind of stuff. Feel free to give a like, a follow there as well. Again, thank you everybody who's been checking out all the tutorials I've been putting out this week. It helps every time you watch them and click like on there as well. So thank you again for your support. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow and we'll do some more Sky Factory 5. Hope that sounds cool to you. Oh, one last thing. People were asking, hey, how do I deal with the bees? How do I deal with the bees? How do I deal with the bees? I haven't tried this yet, but it used to be in the other Minecrafts, if you stuck a campfire underneath the beehive, it made them docile and you could break the beehive. Sounds like a lot of hassle, but it's not, because you can pick up your campfire and set it down. So you can just pick it up, smack it against the tree underneath the hive, break the hive, then pick up your campfire and go put it back down again, and then finish doing what you're doing. Well, there we go. I was hoping we'd get a beehive today so I could try it. I will try it again tomorrow if I get one. But that's something to try if anybody hasn't already. The campfires specifically underneath the beehive used to make them docile. We'll see if they do. You guys have a great evening. Party hard tomorrow, but party safe. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.